Yes,
said, let's get this party
yes,
started.
you would, girl.
Are you
You
ready?
know what I'm saying?
Are you
Yeah.
ready?
Can't see your
D?
beautiful face.
Right, thank you. Welcome to Shooting the Shit with Rhonda and T. Tonight we're reviewing Force, Season 1, Episode 6. But before we get started, tell them what to do, D.
Smash that thumbs up button and subscribe that channel.
What?
I got pause or something.
He into his video game. All right.
Or, well, child, Claudia had to call Tommy because she got a dead body in her living room. And when you need somebody to rid yourself of a dead body, I would say Tommy is probably the one to call.
That's probably your best bet.
Yeah. So, you know, they out there burying the body, and his advice to her was don't get caught and don't let the body get found. That's just how that works, you know.
Good advice.
You know, he let her know this is it. Like, you wanted to be in this street shit, this is part of it. So if you have to murder somebody, you must make sure that you don't get caught and nobody finds the body, right? She said Mai was an orphan, or Mai, whatever. She's gone now, doesn't really matter. But she was an orphan, so nobody will be looking for her. That's good. I guess, you know, if it's gonna be your first time killing somebody, pick an orphan. That way it's less likely that somebody will be looking for them. So Jeremiah's funeral, y'all. Birthday sex. He has another song.
This is for my homie.
He didn't write that one.
I was pouring out a little liquor for him.
Oh, it was sad. Diamond and Jannard right there in the front. Aren't they always? Right there in front, standing next to the
main one responsible. Right front.
Well, Jannard said Tommy is the one responsible. That's what he thinks. And
You
Diamond
got him involved in that.
Come on. Well, I mean, to be honest, you know, like Diamond said, everybody knew what they were getting themselves into.
Exactly.
So it's part of the game. When Jeremiah rolled up in there, guns blazing, he had to know that it could be him. This could be his last shootout. So they'd be in it for the adrenaline, I guess. Diamond gives Jeremiah's mother an envelope. We know what that is. I'm assuming that was his mother, but she gets an envelope. So, you know, when you're feeling responsible for killing somebody, I guess passing over an envelope would definitely make me feel better. I mean, I'm still gonna be grieving, but you know, somebody please hand me an envelope full of cash. Simon's funeral, a little bit different. His shit went down at the bar.
Bro, that sounds like what we would do for Simon. That's where we met.
Died, buried me inside the Gucci store. Yeah, they had their shit down at the bar. I ain't mad at it. I mean, I don't know about having the whole casket in the bar, but you know, the memorial at the bar, if that's his spot, you know, it all works for everybody involved. Polly gave a toast. May he be in heaven a full 30 minutes before the devil know he's dead. That's interesting. Does that mean the devil's coming to get him? Oops, I dropped my notes. The devil's coming to get him, and that's not long enough. Don't give me 30 minutes to heaven just to snatch me out. That's not, I don't want to do that.
He just want to give him a little taste of it because he know he going to
Why? That sucks. And I gotta go immediately?
I guess, like, you know, get to see a couple of people and then be like, all right, y'all, deuces.
Well, that makes you think I'm going to hell. Maybe I belong in heaven. Uncle Paulie.
They probably know all the stuff his ass and did.
Well, then all y'all meet up in heaven in hell later. Flynn over there coughing. Claudia, you know, she's starting to notice. I don't know why she's starting to notice now, just because Gloria said something like he been coughing episode 1. She questioned him about it. He was like, you know, in the springtime, bronchitis, blah, 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 every year, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I would imagine you know your daddy well enough to know that every year don't be like this. You've been coughing since last spring, so clearly it's getting worse. They're looking over at Victor, looking sad. Claudia said she was gonna go talk to him, but Flynn was like, no, let me go talk to him. But we knew what that was gonna
Said
be.
that. I knew when he said that it was gonna be some crazy stuff.
We knew what that was gonna be. He stood up there talking about you've been friends since you were 3 years old, and now anything that you done got yourself with your bad decisions is you're responsible for his death.
And I said, you was not gonna tell me that these two supposed to be in the same age.
Well, I pondered that, but then I was like, maybe because what he said was, you've been friends since you were 3 years old. He didn't say since Simon was 3 years old.
Because I thought Simon, I thought it was one of those
Simon must
situations.
have been 10.
I thought it was like my man on the other one, like he was grown in kindergarten. I didn't know. I was like, that don't sound right.
Is Simon the new Zeke?
He the new Zeke. I thought he was the new Zeke.
Sidebar. Did you see the
Wait a minute.
Did you see the interview Zeke did? It's bad.
I did.
Oh no.
It was bad. And now like, oh, he really is slow. He is. He's slow.
He needs somebody. Like, why is he out there rolling like that? Because I feel like when you're a new well, we sidetracked, but I just want to say this. I feel like when you're a new artist and you got to be doing radio interviews and all that stuff, you need training for that. I think it would be easy for anybody to be hemmed up saying some shit that didn't sound right or exposing too much or whatever happened over there.
Especially when he's a slow baby.
Yeah.
Especially because he's clearly Zeke. Like he's really Zeke and we didn't know that.
Or just really naive. Like maybe he's from like South Dakota or something where.
No, he's Zeke. He just, 50 picked up one.
South Dakota. I'm just saying, y'all don't really probably be like on some city shit. I don't know. It was bad. I felt bad for him because I was like, he needs people. Like, who's in charge? Somebody needs to hire him some people. If he got a job all the way over here on Stars with Mary J and Method Man and all of these people, like, didn't some of y'all say, let me hook you up with my guy that knows a guy that can help you maneuver through this shit?
Oh, they left him in the cold.
That sucks. But anyway. Yeah, so apparently Victor and Simon were friends since they were small children, and his father just laid all that shit on his lap as if he wasn't already feeling some type of way anyway.
Right.
But he just walks away. I think Victor is over his father because he don't even bother arguing with him no more. Claudia followed him outside and was like, you need to fix this. And Victor was like, yeah, that shit goes both ways. Ain't nobody trying to fix that because he ain't saying the same stuff to you yet that he's saying to me. Like they both catching it. She followed through with that bronchitis bullshit. He asked her, what's up with him? Is he sick? And every summer, same thing. He at this point doesn't even give a fuck. He was like, you know what? What's up with that Dahlia? Remember you had taught me about a little something. She was like, that opportunity has long passed. So we won't be doing any of that. You too late for that. So in the meantime, Polly and Pops is in the bar having a talk. And Flynn tells Polly like he still has a chance with his son. So they bringing up that son again. Hopefully we'll find out, what happened with that. But I think Polly is probably one of them characters. We won't find out about his life until next season.
Yeah.
Clearly he'll be around longer.
Don't make it either. So he ain't look too good last time we saw him. So I don't know.
The son.
Yeah.
So Tommy, Jannard, Diamond, and Victor, they all meet up in the basement of, I think, the barbershop. That's where the headquarters is. The gang is breaking up, guys. It was a short-lived group, but Jannard and Victor feeling away about the fact that they had to bury their people. And Tommy had nothing to lose. I mean, he didn't lose anybody, and he didn't want to set this whole shit up. For whatever reason, Tommy snapped on Jannard like he was the only one talking. He like, you ain't even running shit like you think you is. You just out here thinking you took over some shit you really didn't. Your brother handed all that shit to you. Diamond is like, okay, chill, because what we not gonna do is, and I get it, like, thank you, Diamond. Gotta have your little brother's back. Tommy just mad because yet another
He
plan is
losing his crew. He losing his crew. And he know Jannar, man, because of his homeboy. So he probably feel like, yeah, you'd be all right if it weren't for Jannar. So
He could probably still have Diamond on board, but I think maybe not, just because Victor is caught up. He got the Gloria shit and his father and all of that. Now he lost Simon, his right hand. He don't have no right hand either. Everybody works for his father. I would say the only one that he could trust is Simon, because him and Claudia ain't on the same page. But they voted Tommy out. In the long run, they decided we're not doing this anymore. So
Oh,
in order to make you whole, we'll buy up your stash. You know what I'm saying? And get your money. Tommy said he wants 38 G's per key. Jannar like, oh hell no. Diamond and Victor is
let's
like,
go too far.
"Oh."
Tommy always trying. He always doing too much.
He got it this time. I ain't mad at him though. I like his negotiation skills, because I was like, he be
Right.
walking in asking for 70% straight out the gate. So he asked for 38, he got it. Jannar said no, but Diamond and Victor, they just want to be done with it.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody's going their separate ways, because they not trying to like start no whole full-on war with the Serbs. That is not what they was trying to do. They did it, they acquired a pipeline, but I feel like everything just went back to the way it was. Everybody took they blocks, they're going back to doing shit the Chicago way.
Mm-hmm.
Liliana, I'm still not sure what the hell her name is, but she wants to know what's next. Like this, Tommy and her, they partners at this point. So he's the new Ghost and she's the new Tommy. What do we do next, boss? And he's like, you just like got shot. You got a bullet hole in your shoulder and you trying to make moves. And she's like, what you
all
gonna
in.
do?
Right.
Sit around here? Come on.
You ain't got nobody else, so you might as well roll with Ileana.
And she don't either. Like, what is she gonna do? Because we
Right.
already know she's not the type. She done ripped the Band-Aid off. He's like, if your arm fall off, I'm not taking you to the hospital, so don't touch that. But she's proved herself. She whore. Tommy goes over to Claudia's crib. They're trying to figure out how they're gonna move the weight. That she wants to know, like, okay, so what are we gonna do? Tommy said he gonna do locker drops at convention centers. Really? Sounds familiar. They love a good locker story, don't they?
That's what I'm saying. I read recycling stories. Okay.
Well, my notes fell on the floor, so now I'm all confused. She said that sounds low budget. Dolly is a high class drug. We're not gonna be down here.
She should have said that sounds so college.
So what? College?
College.
She said
So
it was
that's-
low level, low stuff that he was like, if we selling persons or drugs. He said, who do you think hangs out at convention centers? Hedge fund niggas and what did he call her?
Mm.
What is that title? Those girls that just have money for no reason.
Girl,
Like Paris Hilton.
Kardashian.
Yeah. Those kind of people, mothers. I was like, that's true. They love a good convention.
Mm.
So his plan is to text the distro, let them know what the next plan is, invite them in on the good. He let her know Liliana, his homegirl.
Ileana.
Liliana will be a part of the team. She can help me out because I'm gonna need some help, because she knows what she's doing in these streets. You do not. I need somebody from the streets, having my back. And Claudia always trying to act in charge. Well, good, because my friend Reggie is already on board. And Tommy was like, no, the hell, Reggie is not on board.
He said, who?
You don't know Reggie, he can't come.
Right.
Then Claudia gets a call from her father because the FBI is down there raiding a dialysis center.
Mm.
Her father over there freaking out. They want to see the books. This dude don't even know, like, he don't know the password. He don't know how to access any information. He down there fumbling on the computer, about to get locked out. It kept saying,
He's
I was like,
frustrated.
you're gonna be locked out for real. You keep trying it, just stop.
Right.
Claudia shows up, she saves the day. The FBI, that was the lamest FBI I promise you I've ever seen on a TV show. What are they even doing? Y'all rummaging through papers. Is it really that easy to see that something matched up? I'm like, y'all just down here wasting people's time at the dialysis center, getting the folks all riled up. They already on dialysis, and now the FBI rolling through. Now, if I was at a doctor's appointment, that might make me nervous, because now I don't know. I don't know if it's a good idea. But anyway, they leave and he's mad, because he's always mad, because this is why you can't be running shit. You ain't ready. You wasn't here. You're welcome, asshole, because you was in
You was finna go to jail.
Passwords. You should have been at least been able to print out the daggone finance.
They was finna take you up out of here in handcuffs, oh man. Stop it.
He stay mad. Gerard and Tommy are at the barbershop having a happy moment. They're brothers. Gerard is just so happy that Tommy is out of the picture. They discussing like, so we know that Malkovich is coming back. That part is for sure. So we need a plan for when this dude come back looking for his, money. Gerard, that would be a good idea to put 10% of the money in escrow. That way when this man come back, he can be paid off. I don't know that it would be that easy, but it definitely sounds like a plan. Like, cause they know these niggas ain't just going away.
Yeah. I think they're gonna take that money and kill you, but okay. We're talking about
that sounds more like what the Serbs do, but hey.
Yeah.
Good job, Gerard. Polly finds Flynn passed out on the floor. He done bumped his head. Probably trying to tell him he need a doctor. He's trying to act like, he's invincible. He's just Superman. So all he do is take a shot of whatever, whiskey, something brown. That's his medicine.
How that working out for him?
I mean, he ain't did yet. Oh my God. Probably like you need to talk to your kids, because apparently they've been through this before. So I'm guessing his wife must have died like, some long drawn out pain.
Something, or maybe she didn't tell him, because he said they shouldn't have to go through that again. So did she hide the fact that she was sick?
But we don't know. But we know they've been through it, whatever it is. What's the name know though? Like a little bit. He know more than Claudia know. Victor. At this point, Victor ain't giving a shit. Like probably like, when are you gonna die, nigga? When is you gonna be? Gerard pulls up on Young Dredd. So he gives him $5,000 and tells him to follow Tommy. Young Dredd said he ain't taking nobody out for less than $10,000.
I was like, cheap.
Not 5, but 10. He don't even look like a hitter, but okay. If that's where we're going with it, that's where we're going with it. Gerard is like, I ain't asked you to do all that. I just want you to watch him. Keep an eye on him and report back to me and let me know what's going on. All right, bet. Back at the convention center, Liliana, she casing the joint. She walking through the convention center with her camera, this is where the security is. This is, where the cameras are. This is where the lockers are. You can get to here and there without cameras, blah, blah, blah. Because you just looking like random people walking up through there, which, I'm supposing it will be random people walking up and through there. But the convention center, they don't, I guess keep real track of any of that stuff. Tommy told Claudia, like, see how anybody can walk in there? Like, it's a perfect plan. And Claudia was like, I could walk in there and Eliana could walk in there, but you can't walk in there because you basically look like a typical New York drug dealer. And I mean, okay. So Tommy's, basically like, let me show you what I can do. So then he comes strolling down the escalator, suited and booted. I was very torn as to whether I like that suit or not. But the more I look at it, the more I'm feeling it, just because it was like, it takes a certain kind of fly individual to pull that off. And he was fitted. It was definitely tailored. I don't know when he had time to go get a tailored suit, but okay. in between all the drug heist and things he's had going on. He went there.
Taylor.
Say what?
Made him get one, you know. He probably hated it. But Ghost probably was like, come with me. Because, you know, Ghost stated like that.
Well, he said Ghost used to stay, you know.
Yeah, so Ghost had him go with him one time or two. He probably fought the whole time, but he got him.
I don't know, them slits was kind of current. I don't know if he went all the way back to when Ghost had it. I feel like he might have rolled through somewhere while he was, you know, checking out Chicago.
Magnificent Mile.
Yeah. He went ahead in there, set up the lockers, you know, with the camera and the whole nine. It was very much little, what is they, course correct. It was very much course correct in the way he was setting things up. You know, he walked his white privilege ass right on out the convention center, and he even chatted up some, you know, security officers in his very white man voice. Well, sir, you know, I was like, look at Tommy. So he went up, you know, he went up there, you know, looking all cute and everything. I think Claudia caught a crush. Is Claudia catching a crush on Tommy?
Yeah, definitely.
She's swinging all the ways.
Yeah, definitely.
So you get a little clip of Polly and Flynn trying to figure out, like, who put the hit out on the stars. Ain't nobody talking about it right now, but it's very curious that, you know, the streets know what's going on. So right now they don't know what's going on, but believe you, they know it's gonna come out probably sooner than you thought. So Ileana drops up the invites like face to face, the little key to the locker, and it's a lot of yellow envelopes going on. So she hit up Auntie at her mechanic's garage, and then she hit up the Jewish cat that has the bakery / butcher shop. She hit him up, and they took the bait to see what's up. They're curious at least. Reggie is blowing up Tommy's phone. I mean Claudia's phone. Reggie keep calling, and Tommy is like, look, just ghost him. He don't even have to kind of like, is he a real distro or is he like a little small time? And she's like, you know, he got a little operation. Well, we don't have time for that. We only got time.
Say he a customer. He ain't even.
He's a customer, not a distro.
Right, he a customer.
And you calling him like your good friend. My good friend Reggie, he on board. Girl, sit your ass.
Reggie just trying to get high. And apparently that shit make you act like that.
Listen, every time somebody hit it, they like, call Jesus. Right. they get real stunned and then they be calling on the Lord. And I'm not sure I want to be sniffing on anything.
I don't think I want nothing like that.
Yeah. I don't want anything that's gonna have me go.
Nah.
Right there, I'm done. No, thank you, no thank you. And the funny thing about that shit is, one person looks at another person and be like, let me try that. I don't know.
Ileana did. Ileana couldn't wait to have it.
Because my response would be like, I don't know what kind of trance you is right now, but it might not come back. Anyway, Auntie and the Jewish cat, they go to the convention center. They get, you know, whatever it is they need to get out the locker and wait for further instructions. So they both standing outside the locker receiving texts from Tommy talking about you doing a great job. They don't know what's going on, but they about to find out. Cat doggy. Polly gets pulled over by the FBI.
Once again, them the sorry FBI. They just get talked to like they ain't shit.
What kind of waste of time is that? You want Polly to drop dime on Flynn? Are you out of your mind? Y'all wasting all of our time with this foolishness. Polly told them to eat one and rode off.
Don't nobody respect her. Why?
Not at all. Not at all. So this was probably my second favorite. This was probably my second favorite part of the episode because Victor and Flynn are in the office having a conversation. Flynn tells Victor, listen, I want you to follow your sister and find out what she was doing today. And Victor said, nope, not my problem. Where's Sunday dinner? We having it over at so-and-so's house, or where we gonna be for Sunday dinner? Flynn is like, what the F? Why are we talking about that? I need you to find out what your sister was doing today. Victor said, I'm bringing Gloria to Sunday dinner.
He gonna get Gloria killed, Lord have mercy.
Flynn said, well, we will be having no niggas at Sunday dinner. She's not welcome and she's not allowed. And Victor said, just make sure we got an extra plate. I was like, Victor's done. He don't really give a shit no more what his father has to say, necessarily. So it's family time, and like every week, JP and Tommy meet up at grandma's house. They're
You gotta
pushing
get some family time in.
furniture. Like, I don't know why they pushing grandma's furniture around so much, but now they pushing the stove back from wherever they found it. And Tommy said, can I ask you a question? Like, you don't have to answer it, but how the hell did you get in so much debt? Like,
Right.
really? And JP is like, lawyers with the, divorce lawyers and private investigators and medical bills, and the shit just start adding up quicker, than I can handle, in the bar. And Tommy is like, okay, I can understand that. And JP like, I got a question for you. And you ain't got to answer it, but what do you do? Where you get all this dough? Like, why you got so much money? So while they're talking back and forth, Dredd is looking in the window. Now he's like, wait a second. What the heck is going on here? Tommy just broke it down, said, I'm a drug dealer. JP is like, work, because back in the day, I used to, Tommy is like, you know what? We ain't finna get involved in this shit here. So no and hell no. JP is like, come on, put me on. Tommy was like, absolutely not gonna happen. So let's go push the refrigerator or something and have a beer, because what we're not gonna do is get you involved in any of this.
He's like, I just got my brother. We ain't doing that.
We're not doing that. Love it. Hopefully they'll get their nephew too. He gonna like Tommy, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Nephew is.
Tommy gonna be the one to get them together, because he gonna look up to Tommy. That's gonna be the only one to be able to talk to him.
Talk to him. Diamond and Gerard, they looking at, their little situation, how it's going down on the service pipeline. They must be making a lot of money, because they over in the corner like, oh shoot, look here. This is what I'm talking about. I guess Diamond is officially a drug lord again.
He back. He said he been saying since the time he came out, that ain't what he trying to do. He's
all the way back. He done came out and murdered about 12 stars. I ain't going to Chicago, because it's just too many damn dead bodies like buried around and laying around and pushed in the river.
It's mob town. You know it is for real.
So while they over there having a moment, Gerard asked Diamond, like, when you went in, like, why did you put me in charge? Because I was young and I didn't know anything. I was on my way to college playing basketball. So why did you put me in charge? It was a lot of people, that was more ready and, ahead of me in the game. And Diamond said, basically, it's because they're blood. Okay, Rocks over there in Canaan, like, y'all sure be sending y'all. So you thought it would be a good idea to derail his ass from going to school and playing ball? You thought that it'd be a good idea to put him in charge of this bullshit?
I already knew it. I said it the same time he said it, because they were blood. I knew that's what he was gonna say.
That's why he shouldn't have been in it. I mean, you don't even know.
That's the only one he felt like he could trust. Because even though he's saying that, he knew he was gonna come back out and get back in it. So that's why he wanted him in it. Messed up.
Like I've been saying, you effed over Gerard's life because you knew you was gonna
Yep.
come take over this situation in the first place.
Yep.
Well, Reggie's still blowing Claudia's phone up. That must have been really, really, really good stuff.
I'm telling you, that stuff is the truth.
I live in Kissimmee. I done said that a million times. I don't know no Puerto Ricans named Reggie.
You don't know Puerto Rican named Reggie?
Nah.
You sure?
You know, do you have any Latin friends named Reggie?
Ah, cousin.
He ain't Puerto Rican, nigga. I was just like, Reggie, you know. I was just like, that's like y'all went real left with it. Y'all ain't have to name him Angel or anything very typical. I'm just saying Reggie though.
Yeah, Reggie.
Who is his daddy? Because he over here talking like Tommy Montana. He ain't talking like no New York and Puerto Rican from New York or up there in Chicago way. He talking like he came straight from like,
New York.
Not really even. Miami, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Claudia and Tommy done walked up on the pharmacy lady. Poor thing. She just don't know what's about to. Poor thing. She trying to get her groceries. They just snatched her up from the Whole Foods and made her go to the lab.
She looks so terrified every time they show that lady. I'm like, who is this lady y'all got playing this role?
Well, I mean,
grab
if somebody
somebody
comes kidnap you from the Whole Foods, are you gonna be terrified?
Yeah, but she ain't even acting right. I just felt like she a Chicago resident. They was like, you want to be on here? Come on. That's the vibe I get from her.
I feel like if I were a chemist, this seems like a way better job than one I would get like in corporate America. So I might take that job. I mean, it ain't like she had a choice, so I think I would just enjoy it better. Like, you mean to tell me all I gotta do is come make some of this stuff and then y'all gonna like.
She already created it.
Right.
Y'all can't mess with that little diet mess. See what this is? Little diet drugs. Now everybody
take diet pills.
Remember Fin?
Huh?
Remember they got in trouble with Fin?
Well, I remember it was a wave though, like where everybody was taking diet pills, but everybody was having an adverse, reaction from it. I guess it was like basically speed. I don't know what was in that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I'm kind of a hippie, so it just didn't match for me. Like, I'm supposed to take a pill and lose weight. I don't know if that's right. I'd rather just eat these chips until I'm ready to make the right choices in my life.
They had to pull that off the market. That's wrong with that Fin.
All I'm saying is, like you said, she already made it. Like,
Yeah.
I can make this stuff and y'all can give me stacks and I can.
And you ain't got to be doing all that snatching and shit. Just call me and tell me.
Just call me. No,
y'all doing too much.
Don't snatch me no more from no more grocery stores.
I'm not messing with y'all. I know y'all would kill me. Just call me and tell me what you need.
And that's what's gonna keep me out of jail. I'm gonna be like, Your Honor, these people said they were gonna kill me.
Right.
Was I supposed to not take their money and what? Anyway, Dre shows up at the shop and he tells Gerard, here go your money back. I don't want this job no more. I don't want to follow them. I'm not doing that. So that's that on that. Gerard didn't get much explanation behind it because Dre bounced. He just, here's your money. Thank you. No, thank you. Victor and Gloria are on a stroll out in the streets and a black SUV rolls up. Like always, guns blazing. They hit the deck. He hit the deck longer than she did, though, because Gloria popped up and she was firing back on these people. Was that odd to you?
That Gloria ready?
The Victor's not. She ain't playing. She don't need to be saved. She's about that life. Diamond goes to Slick Eddie's. That's his spot. Some chick is sitting in his booth. ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've been waiting for. She invites him to sit down with her. They coogly boogly over what time of day you eat breakfast in the afternoon and stuff. And then Diamond says something about his auntie or his grandmama's mashed potatoes. And he said that Eddie done stole the recipe. And Eddie said, that's a damn lie. He didn't steal the recipe. You know, he put it on grandma and she gave him the recipe. That was odd. I don't think anybody wants to hear how you were banging their grandmother, Eddie, but okay. Now I'm never gonna be able to eat these mashed potatoes because you ruined everything. So they chat up about food and then they finally introduce themselves to each other and then they smash. So we out here in COVID times, we just go pretend like it ain't COVID. We out here in COVID times just meeting up with strangers. It's a bunch of floozies in Chicago because Gloria took Tommy up to her room as soon as he came to the bar. And who else? Claudia over there bringing strays from the club. And now Diamond, you know, I'm gonna give Diamond a pass because how many episodes in are we? They finally let this man get a little something from being on. Maybe he needed this much time to like pull his head together. At the end of the day, thank you, Diamond.
I didn't see it. I had to fast forward. The shower came into the room. I had to fast forward.
Well, let me just tell you, it's worth going back for because I mean, how many scenes we could get one more in. I don't know who this woman is. I don't like her because she out here getting Google alerts and stuff and trying to find out who Diamond is. But Diamond,
You don't trust her.
It's worth the rewind. You just won't go on and check. They're very thick. His thighs is very thick.
Yeah, he thick 'em, so I can tell you.
I would like to see them again just to make sure. I liked them as much as I thought I did. Kim was scared. She said she is not a drug dealer. Tommy said that's good because I am, so you don't have to be a drug dealer. That's what I was saying, lady, exactly. Just go make the stuff and go on about your life. Hell,
Right.
just give Eliana the recipe and you can retire from this job because Eliana know how to make it.
Exactly.
I feel like she could be taught
to it. Right, she could. Why are we holding on to it? Just say, I'll tell you how to do it. Leave me alone.
Here, you can have it. Probably because you need certain credentials to get the supplies in order to make it. That's why.
They'll figure it out. Eliana and them, they'll figure it out.
Well, look here. She's in the bathroom. I hope that she's still in there because
Yeah, I didn't think
that's where we left her.
I didn't think she was gonna be in there. We
left her in the bathroom. As far as we know, she's still in there. I guess we'll know next week whether or not she's still pooping. So Auntie and her boy tested Dahlia, and immediately, you know, the stun motion, straight out. And what did Auntie say? She said, "Holy God." I'm telling you, every time somebody, that ain't a good sign. That's what you call it used to say before he had a heart attack. Fred Sanford. Coming to join you, honey. Victor that came back up in the crib. First he didn't want to talk to his dad the last time, but now he got something to say because he said he think the Serbs was out here trying to kill him. His father was like, that damn Tommy Egan. You got yourself messed up with Tommy Egan. Y'all out here taking out Serbs. And that's what you was doing.
That's what he was.
Big dummy, stupid, raggedy ass. Like he gets the same cuss out every single time. Meanwhile, Reggie over here, he done caught up with Gloria finally. This sucker was so good, he had to come find her. That's how good this stuff was. He had to stalk and find her. And he wrote, but she was referring to him as her good friend, her homeboy, Reggie, but he was not acting like nobody's homeboy. Because he
what happened to
her
friend?
No. He rolled up on her and snatched her around her neck and went straight to like choking her out. Like, you don't ghost me. What is you trying to play me? And yeah, he was choking the life out of her until she found something and sliced his eye with it. And he like, you blind me, bitch. Well, yeah, because you was choking the life out of me. Then she had snatched his gun and she shot him with it.
The other eye to make sure he was blind.
And apparently did, because her and Tommy are back at the spot. Barry kicked his ass too.
They said this
So-
is what we do.
She getting good at it. Make sure don't nobody find out and make sure don't nobody find the body. We know the rules? Okay. What's the other rule? 2 to the head, 1 to the chest. Is that the rule? I think
That
that's the
was-
rule.
We ain't never followed that one.
It works. Where you say she shot him at? In the other eye. See how that works?
To the head. She missed the one to the chest.
She didn't need it.
That's what old boy thought.
Yeah, but her victim got buried. Sometime along the way, he got another one to the chest. Anyway, Flynn pulls up on the stairs. He running around town coughing on everybody. We don't know what he got, but he need to put a mask on because it don't really sit right with me how he be coughing.
All
up
that
and
coughing is
All
coronavirus.
that
Don't
coughing
nobody
in the
do
bar,
that. We
coughing
don't
in
do
public.
that.
He always somewhere coughing at the dialysis place. Now these people already been compromised. He in there coughing all over everything.
Come
He
on.
came
now.
in there. It shouldn't be too many Serbs left, 1 but 3 at the table this time, but he took them out and cussed them out and carried on and told him, tell Malkovich. Then he was like, no, let the waitress tell him. You ever notice that every scene that Flynn has where he's cussing somebody out, he take a shot of some brown liquor before he leave?
But you know, it must work. It's like you said, it's keeping them
It's
alive.
keeping him going. And that wasn't even his liquor. It was already there. He just took a hit. So that's where we at.
So Malkovich is the serve, right?
Mhm.
What Malkovich? Is that the name? Okay, what's the name of our show? Shameless. One day the Malkovich that lived next door, they was in Chicago.
Them white supremacists that live
Yeah,
next.
when they Malkoviches. Yeah,
Well, they was acting like some Serbs.
they was in Chicago
They
too.
was just the young ghetto ones. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That was them.
That's the same family. They just didn't make a squad, but they was out there though.
They was out there doing some things.
Yes, they was.
Mhm. Makes sense. But
Mm,
that's it, y'all. So
That's
I
it.
guess we see, like, how this Dahlia, this designer Dahlia pops up, and hopefully we'll get a little more diamond.
What?
Diamond After Dark.
Damn it, dude.
No, nothing.
Go ahead, Dee. Tell
Dee.
them what to do.
Smack that dumb lip when the sky again.
Oh,
All right, then. See y'all on the next one.
bye, y'all.
Bye.